Hello everyone, my name is Andy. Today is Saturday, September 30th, time is around 9 GMT, and we will have a look at the NASDAQ futures on the Oanda platform. So it's Saturday, markets are closed, but I will do a higher time frame analysis and I will also look at the lower time frame for Monday. So here we are looking at the weekly chart. My take on the Nasdaq is that we finished a wave one of the higher degree right here after 5 waves up, ending with divergence compared to our wave three. Then we went down as a corrective move, ABC as a wave two. We did not reach the 0.5 FIB retracement. And then from here, we went back up again. And so now we could be working here on this wave three here in the higher degree. This becomes our target. This looks very bullish, but of course we will not go there in a straight line. This can take months and years to play out. However, I do think that we are currently working here on this wave one of this higher degree wave three, but then this wave one, once finished, should be followed by a wave two, and then 3, 4, 5 up. So this looks quite bullish. However, as we missed the 0.5 FIB retracements here of this wave one, there's also a bearish scenario that can play out, and the bearish scenario would look like that this wave two here is still ongoing, and then we would have something like a wave A down and in 3, 1, 2, 3, then a wave B up, and so I'm talking about a flat structure. So in 3 down, 1, 2, 3, wave B up, and then a wave C down in 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into this area, and then this could be the end of the wave 2. So this is something that can play out. Now, for the moment, this is not my primary scenario because current price action is here in this area. The low is here, so there is quite some separation. I mean, I cannot make this bearish scenario in the weekly my primary scenario. Like this does not really make sense for now, but it is something that is possible, and that I would like to discuss now in the daily actually, because as you can see here on the weekly we are in a downward cycle, and so like we had an upward cycle from here, but this upward cycle broke, and now it looks like we are forming a downward cycle. And if we are in a downward cycle, then actually, yeah, every scenario that goes down is possible, because we are in a downward cycle, and yeah, only if we get back into an upward cycle, we can have a look at bullish scenarios. I mean, I'm still bullish on the Nasdaq, because this can be short lived. As we will see, like if this is just a wave four, we will soon be back into an upward cycle. Although the upward cycle is finishing, then we should finish here with divergence. Like then we have 1, 2, 3. This is the 4, and then a final fifth wave up to finish this wave one. However, now that we are in the downward cycle, I would like to have a look in the higher time frame to some scenarios that can play out given the bearish cycle we are in now. So if we go to the daily, so if you follow me for a while, you know that I was quite right here about this this wave three top here. This yeah, the forecast of the end of this wave three played out quite well, And then, yeah, also for some weeks, this is already on my charts here, this first 3-wave move down as a WXY. And so now, so I was quite right about this, but now we reached a moment where we should start to evaluate the whole situation again, because from here there are some possibilities actually, and this scenarios I would like to discuss with you. So first of all, remember the bearish scenario in the weekly, that we are still working here on the wave 2. For this scenario, that would mean actually like a kind of a drop, like we would go down as a wave C, so as an impulse down. That would be the most bearish scenario. So that would mean that we have our wave A down here in 3, 1, 2, 3, and that this part here is corrective, that this is a B wave up, and then this B wave would look like A, B, C. And so instead of 5 waves up as an impulse, it stops here at 3 waves, and we come down as an impulse in 5 waves. So that's a potential bearish scenario. However, this is not my primary scenario, and it's also not on the chart for now, simply because with what we have now, this does not really look like the start of an impulse down. It could, like, it can still evolve to an impulse down, but with what I see now, it looks more corrective. It looks more like wave 4 behavior, I would say, like a wave 4, which is indicated here. However, what could happen is like a possible 1-2-1-2 setup, like we have 1-2, 1-2, and then we start to drop like a stone. That is a possible bearish scenario. Now, what can you do in this scenario? Well, actually not much, except for taking shorts. Like, if you really believe in this kind of scenario, the only protection against this kind of scenario is taking the short side and not doing long trades. This is how to deal with this scenario in my opinion. Now, the second scenario would be the second scenario is actually shown here in green, and that would mean that our wave 4 is finished here, or almost finished. Like on the lower time frame, we can make another low here. I will show you this in a minute. And that would mean that the wave 4 is finished. So we are in the wave 4 area, as you can see. So if we take the length of our wave 3, then we know that the wave 4 should go into the area between the 0.146 and the 0.618 fib retracement. And we are in this area. We touched here, or we are around the 0.236 retracement level. We also have 3 waves down here, so this can be a full correction, like as a WXY. And then that means that from here, from this low, or we make an additional low, I will show you in a minute in the lower time frame what can happen there, we should see upside again as an impulse, which would be then the fifth wave to the upside. So that would mean that the bearish cycle is almost over, but then what has to happen is here in the daily, we have to break out the bearish cycle, and bullish cycle should be established. And then on the weekly, we should also get out of this bearish cycle here, and we should go back up, ending here with divergence actually. So divergence compared to the wave 3. So this is what has to happen in this scenario. And then there is a third scenario where the correction we currently have, this WXY here, is only like a first leg of the correction. Like we have 3 waves. So what we could have now is that this 3 waves is just part of a bigger WXY. And that would mean like 1, 2, 3, wave W. So now I'm considering the count here in red. 1, 2, 3, wave W. Then 1, 2, 3 up as a wave X. And then again 1, 2, 3 down as a wave Y. So that's also a possible scenario, a scenario that we have to take into account. First of all, we are in a downward cycle in the higher time frame in the weekly, and second, we also have space to do this. Like this is the wave 4 area, and yeah, if you zoom out, we are actually still at the beginning of the or at the lower at the higher end of the wave 4 area. We can still go deeper. There is enough space to make this double correction as a WXY. So these are the scenarios that can play out. So for now, I will forget about the very bearish scenario, because I cannot really forecast this with the data we have. The only thing with the data we have, or with the data we will soon have, is that we can make a decision between the WXY here or the WXY there. And so how will we make this decision? We have to analyze what comes next here as this wave, as this potential wave X. So if we go to the 4 hour, so if we are ready here, or if we are soon ready here with this wave Y, then what we should get here excuse me, is an impulsive structure up, like the beginning of the fifth wave in the NASDAQ. A fifth wave consists again of is an impulse, so should have an impulsive wave 1. So then we need to see an impulsive wave 1 actually. Now, if this in the 4 hour looks like corrective, if we are printing a corrective structure here, then I believe we have to choose for the wave X scenario. A wave X can be any corrective structure, so then we have to choose for the wave X scenario, and then we can expect actually more downside again as a WXY structure. So this is how we will make the decision between is this here finished or not? Is the wave 4 finished or not? Or will we see more downside? We will also look for alignment with the other indices. So this is something to monitor here the next days, which kind of structure we get from here. Now, on the lower time frame. Let's have a look here at the 4 hour. So here at the 4 hour, I think I better show it in the 1 hour. So I told you I was expecting some kind of upside, as a wave 4 or a wave B was missing. So actually now the primary scenario looks like we are doing, or we did, a wave 4 here to the upside, and so I think a wave 5 might follow down to complete this wave Y. This wave Y. This wave Y leg. Actually, then we have WXY, and as soon as the low is in here, as soon as we had this fifth leg down here, this fifth wave down here, then it would mean that everything that I just explained in the higher time frame can start to play out. Like, or we start a wave 1 of a wave 5 to the upside. If the wave 4 is, if the wave 4, then that would mean the wave 4 is in here. It could also mean that this is the start here of our wave X to the upside, and then this wave X should be followed by 3 waves, like I just explained. So we have to monitor here which kind of structures we get. On the lower time frame, there's also an alternative scenario, but now I believe more here in the primary scenario with the 5 waves from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it could also be if we see more upside on Monday, taking out this high, going into this area, that this wave Y here is unfolding as an A, B, C. Then it would mean the wave A is in here. We go into the wave B area, so the area between the 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement, and then from here we see more downside as a wave C to finish this wave Y, to finish this wave 4. So now I call for the ABC situated here. So A, B, and now we are doing the C as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The alternative would be in the shorter time frame if we take out this this high here, that we are doing the A, B, C like this. But then once we are here, once we are in this area, so this is the wave Y area that we can find by taking the length of the wave W, the length of the wave X. So once we are in this area between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension or close to this area, then everything that I just discussed for the higher time frame can start to play out. Or the fifth wave starts from here, or we just get a wave X and followed by more downside again in 3 waves as a wave Y. So this is, I believe, the framework for next week for the analysis. Next week, day by day, we will have to look how this further evolves here. But main expectation would be first that we see some more downside to have a complete structure here, be it a wave 5 or be it as an A, B, C, and then we need to look how exactly this unfolds here. Do we get the fifth wave in the NASDAQ already, or do we have to wait and will we get another corrective leg down? So first a wave X up, and then 1, 2, 3 down as a wave Y to finish this wave 4 deeper into this area. Okay, that's my analysis for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work. And I see you back on Tuesday for an analysis of the lower time frame. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.